take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Pass incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. 3rd down. 3rd and 14. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here comes Grant on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 40-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second and 9 now from the 21. Here's Mahomes to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
55 yards.
The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, He runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
He'll buy some, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Number 18.
Calvin Ridley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Titans nothing.
Here we go. 11. 53.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. That catch good for only a couple.
So they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Sometimes I need a check. Not just thinking, but the one that make you watch your step. He changed his name. How about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact,
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Tighten up. Pull it together.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
5-yard line.
Here we go. 20. Come to my work. 21. Come to my work.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. Gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. What's this?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. A good pickup there at 22.
15-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We own this. Kill. Check 52. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Mitch Wishnowski set the kickoff.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Brockers in in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's caught by Waller out left side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They give to Taylor. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Calvin Ridley His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Titans 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Jakeem Grant. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
11.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He gets it left side to Johnson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
21.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Garoppolo on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making the play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
3rd down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Flushed out right. And finding Keelan Cole. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 41 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
14.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yeah, let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball right here.
12, fellas, here we go.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you give yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. There's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Jaguars.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
He's tackled.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Jackson.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Below Nichols. He's the culprit, dropping in for a 2-yard loss. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, that's complete, right around the 8. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21. Titans.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Picked off near the 44. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he...
Touchdown, Jaguars! Jonathan Taylor with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
38-yard line.
Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Taken down at the 41. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go,
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, the first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Mike 54. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, man.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Colby Parkinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
And he's got it up and through.
It's the score, Jaguars 28, Titans.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
On for the point after.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
21. Here we go. Check right 54.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone. And the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
21.
Right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike. And come on,
11.
come get some.
Here we go on 4th down. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Jaguars 35, Titans 21. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football.
Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That catch good for only a couple. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Play action, Garoppolo. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
65.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here we go. Hey, alert.
Check. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. I'm here all day. 53's the mark.
21.
Garoppolo again. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
All day, baby. Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Jacksonville, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA.